So for the second part of our monoprinting class, this is basically what you get from the first piece that I inked up. So you get the kind of idea of this kind of like little woodland scene, and it's kind of like scratchy grass and things like that. So for the second part, I'm just going to show you what it looks like if you have some acetate or even a plastic tray or something like that will work really well. And again, you just literally rolling out the ink. So, and I'm not covering the whole acetate sheet, so you can see there I'm not covering the whole sheet, and I'm leaving this kind of like jagged kind of edge. And I think it looks quite nice when you have a print that has these kind of like blurry little edge parts here. And then again, all you're going to do is kind of the idea of kind of woodland landscape. So I'm just going to like scratch out kind of this kind of grassy bits, and just kind of, you don't have to be too worried about like drawing something very exact or anything like that. You're literally just kind of making marks into the ink. So just like that kind of idea. And then I'm just going to get one of these Q-tips and kind of just pull off some of the ink. So you can have a bit of fun with it, just kind of play around and see how much ink you're going to leave on there or how much you're going to kind of pull off. I kind of want the idea of kind of foliage, things like that. And then I also want it to look like a woodland kind of landscape, so I'm going to pull off these ink like this, like kind of to get the idea of trees. I'm literally just pulling off like kind of a line of ink. So just kind of that thing. And then what you're going to do is you're going to just get your piece of paper again. Let's move these out of the way. And then you're just going to get your piece of paper and just lay it down on top. And then rub the paper onto the acetate. So it does get quite messy, so but this ink, it washes out and it washes off your hands really easy as well. So then when you're happy enough that you've kind of rubbed it all, you're literally just going to pull it off like this, and you can kind of see that that's the kind of effect you get. So you can play around, you can pull off more ink here, more kind of here, you can drag the ink, you can do loads of different things. What I like to do as well is things like a little piece of fern, and you can just ink that up. So you already have some ink on your roller, and you're kind of using the ink from the acetate as well, because generally you'll kind of really only get one print off each kind of piece of acetate, or each piece that you roll out. You'll generally get one print. You could try two. So things like this, literally just going to lay it down on the paper. Actually, I'm going to turn it around this way. So, and I'm going to just get a clip. We're literally just going to press it onto a paper like that. So you can experiment with loads of different pieces of twigs and things like that. And you get this nice kind of foliage effect. So I'll try it up here as well. Or you can do loads of different prints, like kind of draw them out and then wait for them to dry, and you can like work over them. So you could have loads of little bits of like twigs, and if you had any kind of like things like this, and you can just kind of work it over it. And then you can also do things like one of my other prints. I just got some paint and kind of worked over it when it was dry, just to add the idea of kind of flowers or other different kind of plants. So you can have loads of fun experimenting. Once you have some plastic, as I said, you can even use a plastic tray, and just roll out the ink onto that and then put the paper down on top of it. So you can have loads of fun creating different landscapes and different prints.